Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Just coming back again, and we're looking through some things to try and see if we can continue with the winning ways. Problem is, I keep increasing difficulty, so I made the computer better and myself worse. So we're definitely going to see how well that's going to affect everything. Let's take a look at the team standings first. The Detroit Lions lead the NFC North right now. The Packers are half a game behind at 4-1. Vikings are sitting at 2-2, so they definitely got to try and do something there. Bears are in the cellar, yet to find a win. As the other teams around the league, Redskins, Rams, and Buccaneers all sitting at 4-1 at the top of their divisions. AFC side of things, the Bills are undefeated at 4-0, just like we are. The Bengals and Chiefs are sitting at 3-1, while the Colts are sitting at 3-2. So the AFC a little bit more challenging when it comes down to it. Injury report wise, banged up a couple of guys for us weeks back. Corey Schlesinger and Brian Walker are still going to be out for a number of weeks. As for the Packers, Najee Davenport, one of the backup halfbacks, is out with a torn calf muscle, but no worries. Amon Green will be leading things. Nick Barrett out with elbow tendonitis for a few more weeks. We will not see him in action on the defensive side. And Darren Sharper also is going to be gone with a torn hamstring. Bubba Frakes on the offensive side of things, a bad case of food poisoning, so he's going to be out for a couple weeks there. So we're looking to try and see if we can take advantage. So the guys we are definitely going to have to look out for in this one are going to be definitely Brett Favre. We got to try to see if we can pressure the quarterback and be able to get him there. Amon Green, also the big guy that we got to look out for as well. Donald Driver and Javon Walker always trouble, as they'll be looking to try and see if they can cause some problems. Offensive line is pretty good, so trying to penetrate is going to be tough for us. Got a few guys that we're going to be looking to try and see if we can't get around, especially with guys like Cletus Hunt. Looking to try and see if he can cause some issues there. Nail Diggs is going to be the outside linebacker we'll have to try and see if we can avoid, while cornerbacks like Mike McKenzie are going to be guys that we want to try and throw to the other side of the field. If we can throw it deep, we might be able to take advantage of their lack of safeties. We will see how well things go here in this one. It is going to be week 6 as the Detroit Lions take on the Green Bay Packers, and that is next. And ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Detroit, Michigan. Detroit Lions starting things off here, week 6. It's going to be divisional action here in the NFC North as the Packers come to Detroit to face the Lions. The offensive prowess of the Packers is always a problem, and it's been that way for many years, especially after this, because this was about the time where the Packers were looking to move on from Favre. As what I usually end up seeing on this game is they end up trading him, and he ends up going somewhere else. Last time I remember he jumped on the Raiders when I was in my Gladiator franchise. So Joey Harrington going to see how well he can do today in this game, seeing if he can take on the legendary Brett Favre, as that is going to be called success heads for the Packers. So here we go. And this is going to be a pretty decent kick here. Hanson will put that off the key and toward the Packers. And that's going to be a return there to the 28-yard line as Ferguson brings that out. So Packers will take over first down from here, as they have got one tight end left, split backs here. And it's going to be a toss out to Amon Green. He's going to get a good gain of 7 there. As you see, all the injuries. Looks like a big, fat ward here is Dominic Raiola, also out with illness today, so that's not going to be good for us. Definitely have to see how well things are going to go in this game with all the injuries. You can see what they can do here. I formation, huge package out there. Only one wide receiver. As they will hand that off, and Amon Green can't quite get around everybody. He tried to go up the middle, but it was jammed up. Let's see what they got this time here. They're going to toss this out to Amon Green again, and Green's going to find enough room, and then he's going to get out of bounds there. So Amon Green able to actually allow himself to find the first down, as there's a lot of good blocking on that right hand side. Definitely was a good carry there for him. As you see, last season he had 1,883 yards. It was definitely a good day for him and the Packers. Back to pass here as Favre's going to step up and fire that left, but not quite. As he was intended to try and get that one to Driver, but Dre Bly over there causing a little bit of coverage issues. Second down. I formation again for Green Bay. He's got three wide as they will move Driver in motion. As there's going to be a good block there as Dre Bly brings down Javon Walker. That's going to be a first down. I'm going to switch things up a bit here. Back to pass, going to short throw that one, and that one is caught. Donald Driver's got that one. Driver on the season so far, 188 yards, not a touchdown though. First and 10 from the 24. As Favre will hand that one off, and Driver's got all day. He's got 9 yards as well. Second and 1 now. Split back, big package here as they move man in motion. As they will toss that out to Green. Green's got some room here, and I missed the angle. I was trying to keep it from him cutting back, but I messed it up badly, so that's going to be a touchdown. As Amon Green scores that one easily. So see if we can get Kevin Jones involved early in this one. All right, and Harrington's going to hand that off, and that's going to be easily a shed blocker. All right, see how we do here. Second and 12. Gonna throw that over the middle. Charles Rogers is wide open. That's a first down, big first down there. As the linebacker playing short zone on the right-hand side, and Joey Harrington had just enough time to be able to make that happen. Back to pass here. Gonna look for Rogers again over the middle. He's got that one. He's gonna be down about the 45-yard line, first down. So our number 8 is actually making some big plays here. See what we got this time. They're still in the dime package, so might be able to take advantage here. You're going to hand that one off, and Jones can't get through the line in time. That's going to be a short loss. As you see our injuries. Having Raiola out of here is probably going to be somewhat problematic for us. All right, so what we're going to do here on second 11, back to pass here. And Harrington can't get out of the way. He's going to go down for a sack. That was Chucky Nakori. Chucky starting to make a little bit of a horror show out there. As he's got 5 sacks on the year so far. Back to pass here. And Harrington's going nowhere but to the grass. That's a sack. As Cletus Hunt found his way back there, be able to get past the right guard. And that was just enough time to be able to get back there for a sack, as I was looking at a receiver over the middle, and that was not going to be fast enough. As this will be a big punt here. Trying to see if we can pin them deep, and that will bounce right there. That's either going to be on the goal line or it's a touchback, but it looks like the goal line. As we'll take a look at the replay. As it looked like it did go out of bounds to the 1 yard line. What a punt. The 1st and 10 now on the 1 yard line. Good chance here for us. Let's see if we can take advantage. As they will hand that off, and Green's going to get out of the end zone. He'll get a couple yards there, so put the ball on the 3 yard line. Lehman with a good tackle. So 2nd and 8. Man in motion here. And Favre will hand that off, and that's going to be up the middle. He's got all but the 1st down. As you see, the Packers injuries. Sharper, Franks, Barnett, and Davenport are all out for them. So it's basically a ward around here. All right, you see Amon Green there. He's been trouble for us all day. As they will hand that off, and that's going to be Amon Green getting that easily. Could not stop him. There are some days that the computer decides they want to run the ball all day, and they're doing that here. They're going to toss this one out, and Amon Green blown up in the backfield. Good penetration there. That was Corey Bird. And that will be the last play of the 1st quarter. Green Bay leading this one 7-0 so far. They've got the ball and the momentum. So here we go, 2nd and 13 now. Definitely got to try to get some kind of turnover going on. Empty backfield, 4 wide for the Green Bay Packer offense. As Favre goes back to pass, he dumps that off. And Javon Walker's got him a catch. As far as last season, 3,300 yards passing, 32 touchdowns, 21 interceptions. So the one thing about Favre is the fact that he throws quite a bit of interceptions. 5 wide now for the Packers. See what they do here on 3rd and 9. Back to pass here. Favre looking. He's going to throw that one deep, and that will be deflected. As he's looking for a flag, he's not going to get it. That'll be 4th down and 9 now. Try the weak G toss. They're not playing as close like I thought they might. All right, going to toss this one out to the left, and Kevin Jones will get a couple there, but not a lot. We got to see if we can find somebody open on this one. Might be able to try and get Rodgers there on their right-hand side. He will be open. He's going to get it, and that's going to be a good 1st down there. Got to try and see if we can do something with this offensively. As Rodgers with a good catch there on that out route. They were just penetrating the line way too well, so definitely something that I've got to watch out for. As Harrington on the season's got 1,100 yards, 11 touchdowns, 5 interceptions. As that's going to be a good handoff there, and Jones will go straight up the gut only to find the linebacker. That was Marshall that brought him down. See what we got here on 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Going to fire that to the left. And Santana Moss unable to get that. He was under pressure. And he had tried to catch that one. 3rd and 9 now. Back to pass here on this one. Harrington's going to step up and fire that one. Santana Moss has got his first catch of the day. His thankfully threaded the needle on that one. As you see, Rodgers and Moss on the year, 40 catches there for them. Around about 39 actually. So that was a 26-yarder there for Moss as he ends up getting that. A good handoff there. Jones cannot find the hole. Just cannot find the running lane today. As Cletus Hunt there, you see on the year 16 tackles and 7 of those are for a loss. Back to pass here. Gonna fire that over the middle. Charles Rodgers is going to be carried in the end zone. Touchdown, Lions. That's been the only route, really, besides the out route that actually worked for me so far. First down, as you see the NFC North. We have a half-game lead over Green Bay. Minnesota, unless they start winning, will be pretty much out of contention. Chicago currently is. And that was the fastest 3 and out that I think we've seen in a while. So the Lions will get the ball back. It definitely is good to see. As they go the no-huddle offense and not a single play worked. As that is going to be a big kick there. Swing back to return this one. And, ran straight into the guy. Good grief. Ball on the 37-yard line. First down for the Lions. Nickel package here for the Packer defense. Got to see what they're going to do here. Oh, man, the linebacker came right through. There was a blocker right there. And he couldn't do anything with it. Trying to see if we can cause something here. Back to pass on that one. Going to throw that one towards Rodgers. He's going to be well defended. Third down now. Let's see what we can come up with on this now. Back to pass here. Throw that over to Charles Rodgers, and he gets sandwiched. Big hit there. That's going to be an incompletion and 4th down. Good night, he got nailed. Packers split back, one receiver on the left. And that's going to be Amon Green all day. He's going to get a carry as he's brought down, but not before getting 10 yards. Their run game's working. Ours is non-existent. As we look at Green's numbers so far, he's got 53 plus another 11. That's 64 yards on only 10 carries. So he's averaging 6.4 yards a carry for easy math there. Single back, 2 tight ends are left. As they're going to move driver in motion the other side. And they will hand off. And Green's going nowhere that time. Goes up the gut. And Wilkinson was right there. No gain. As he's been a bright spot for this football team. And ladies and gentlemen, it is peanut time. On Green now dropped down to 5.8 yards a carry. That's the 2-minute warning. So Green Bay going to see if they can do something here. They got a couple minutes left, all their timeouts. So definitely can take their time. Second and 10 here, ball at the 46. As Favre's going to throw that one, and that one nearly intercepted as Bryant was over there. It was deflected by one of the other D-backs, and then he was around to it. As you see the passes, Favre's got 5 completions out of 9 throws. So he's over the 50% mark. 3rd and 10 now. 4 wide, 5 receivers in there, 1 off in the tight end spot. As that is going to be a good throw there and goes to nobody. I said it was a good throw. Apparently Driver was supposed to be the recipient, but he was nowhere near the football according to where it went. 1:45 left in the half. So we got to see if we can do something. We'll get the football back. But can we do something with it now? That's the question. Back to pass here. We'll find Rogers over the middle. He's got it. See what we can do this time. I try and get something going here. Throw that to Moss left side, but he cannot handle it. That's incomplete. Try the draw play. Got a minute 28 left, and we got 3 timeouts. Try the little draw there, and Jones can't get out of the backfield. See if we can do something here. 3rd down 11. Back to pass here. Going to find Rogers over the middle. He's got it as Harrington got killed. We'll call timeout as that ball goes past midfield. Charles Rogers now 6 catches, 101 yards, as he's also got a score. Back to pass here on this one. We'll fire that one towards Santana Moss, but that one incomplete. 2nd and 10 now. Back to pass here on this one. We'll throw that one in. Santana Moss has got it. See what we got this time here. Back to pass on that one. I've tried to throw that, but receive. And so we have a bit of a recording mishap. My camera and audio decided it wanted to go out as I accidentally bumped into it. So we go over some of the highlights here. Michael Hawthorne gets injured for the Packers, ends up going for the rest of the game. And then Ty Streets right here started a bit of a drive, and the start of it started off with his head just about to be torn off, as that was a face mask penalty. That helped us to get downfield as Ty Streets picks up a short little catch and run for a touchdown from Joey Harrington. And later in the 4th quarter, Joey Harrington finds Santana Moss over the middle for yet another score. That makes it 20-7. So the Lions start to roll there as Santana Moss and Charles Rogers big targets today. Then Brett Favre goes back to pass here, looking for Javon Walker, but Dre Bly is right in the way as he grabs it, and that is pick 6 number 3 on the season for that man. He's been doing great. And then Lions decide they're going to take over. Try to go deep on that one, but could not hit Santana Moss. That one picked off by the Packers. But then, after getting the ball back, the Packers hand them a touchdown as Kevin Jones able to run up the middle, and that's going to end it. Lions end up winning this one 35-7 over the Packers. So the NFC North is handily belonging to the Detroit Lions here. So I do apologize for the recording errors, but thankfully we were able to come out with a victory, did not lose the footage. And as you see here, 237 yards for the Lions, 58 on the ground, rushing for just shy of 300. We controlled the ball as Packers ended with 214 yards on the day. So we'll decide not to go over a lot of the stats on this one, but thankfully another day for Dan Wilkinson. He ended up getting 3 sacks as well. But we'll definitely look over more of the stats and everything in the next recording. Again, I do apologize, and I hope that you guys will return for more of the NFL 2K5 Lion franchise. I appreciate you watching, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. May God bless you.